Hello guys, welcome to another session. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to do the top-down analysis, and at the end of this tutorial you're going to see the difference when you are applying these concepts to your chart and to your trading with whichever strategy you're using. For me, I make use of price action. I'm a price action trader, and as well I trade supply and demand. I make use of Fibonacci and other tools, but I'll narrow it down on this particular tutorial so that whenever you start applying this to your trading, to your chart, believe me, you are going to see the difference. I'm on the monthly time frame. As you can see, I'm on the highest time frame that I use. I make use of different time frames when talking about top-down analysis. I'll be making use of higher time frames and lower time frames. The higher time frames are just for a bigger picture to see what the market is doing overall. Then we'll scale down to lower time frame for our entries. Let's start with higher time frames. I'll be talking about higher time frames and lower time frames. So the higher time frames here, guys, I make use of the monthly 1M, just like monthly time frame. Sorry. Time frame. That's what the market is doing on the weekly time frame. Then we have the daily time frame or 1D. That's the daily time frame. And I use 4 hours as a higher time frame. So I'll be teaching you what I make use of, and I believe once you start applying this to your trading, you're going to see the difference, guys. Okay, so talking about higher time frames, these are the higher time frames I make use of. Monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hour time frames. So that's about the higher time frames. Talking about the lower time frames, the lower time frames, um, we have the 1 hour time frame, guys. Don't forget, I start with the 1 hour time frame. Then we'll go to the 30 minutes time frame. Then we have the 15 minutes time frame. Sorry, 15 minutes time frame. Then we have the 5 minutes time frame. Then we go to the 1 minute. This is the lowest time frame I used while analyzing any chart, because this is the smallest time frame we have, and this is where the movement begins, because the movement begins on smaller time frame to the higher time frame. So the smallest time frame is telling you what the market is doing, or it is starting the move. Then the higher time frames are now showing you the overall movement. You understand? So we are going to be taking our entries on 1 minute time frame, and we'll analyze from higher time frame, scale it down to lower time frames to find our entries, guys. So this is about the time frames we have. We have the higher time frames and the lower time frames. So this is it, as you can see. Now I'll be diving into our chart so that I can show you how to do this. So on a higher time frame, this is the 1 month, and this is where you focus on with the weekly time frame. Here we are going to mark out our zones. Our zones now are the support and resistance areas, but I will not be calling them the support and resistance. I'll be calling them zone. I'll be using the rectangle to mark out my zones. So we have this, as you can see, this is a zone, this is a resistance. Okay, so I'll be making use of blue color for my major zones or major key levels. I'll draw out another zone. I'll copy this and paste so that it will be more easier. So somewhere here, if you notice something, notice what happened here. Here we had the support, and here we had a resistance. So as you can see, this is now a zone, and somewhere here we had another support here. So this particular zone is a major zone or a major key level, that anytime price comes back to this level, we are anticipating a change in direction.
We will be on lookout for reversal patterns which are going to take us to the upside, acting as a support. But when we have an impulsive break, we are going to shift our bias and look for row reversal, a pullback to take it to the downside.
Let's mark out the other key levels. I have another one right over here, guys, if you can see that as well. Okay, that being said, I have another level over here. As you can see, this was another level. Okay, so now after marking out these levels, we are going to the weekly time frame. We are breaking this down to the weekly time frame so that we can see how far we've gone. Okay, and notice how price respects these levels, guys. Notice how price always respect these levels.
I'll drag these zones to the past. That's the past price actions, as you can see.
After drawing out your zones, now I'm going to show you guys the trick with top-down analysis. I'm going to show you the trick. And notice something over here. We notice that whenever market came here, it was selling. Here the same thing, and we had the same resistance over here. Notice what happened. Anytime market or price comes to this point, it sells. You see price going down. Here the same thing. Here the same thing. So we are anticipating this price now on a higher time frame to come back to this zone. Now you've seen the direction of the market. You've now known, okay, we are coming down here. So your duty now as a trader now is to look for selling opportunities to this particular zone over here. We are targeting here overall. So as a trader now, you're focusing on looking for selling opportunities until price breaks out of here. Until we see price, maybe from here it breaks this particular zone and comes back here. Then once you see this is a row reversal. We are now changing our bias and we are looking for buying opportunities to take this to the upside. So aside from this now, our focus currently is here. So we are now looking for selling opportunities instead of buying opportunities because of what? We are trending down, and if you look at this is a range because market moves in three phases. Either we are in an uptrend, a downtrend, or we are ranging. That's what the market is always doing. And over here, as you can see, this is a range. We are ranging over here, guys. So we are anticipating price to come back here because we're in a range. And those that are trading range, you know that we sell at the resistance or the supply and we buy at the demand or the support. You understand, guys? We buy over here and we sell at the top. So that being said, we've marked out our major key levels, our major zones. Now I'll be going over to daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, let's see what the market is doing on the daily time frame. Okay, guys.
So on the daily time frame, I'm going to mark out the lower lows and lower highs. As you can see, these are my lower lows and lower highs, and the rules of engagement are you sell at the lower highs and you take your profits at the lower lows. But if you're swinging, you can take it to the next zone. It depends on your strategy, guys. And if you're a day trader, a swing trader, or a scalper. So that's it with the daily time frame. As you can see,
I'm going to show you guys a tweak. On the daily time frame, I mark out my minor zones or minor key levels that my eyes can see. So over here, as you can see, guys, notice how price always respect these points. Pay attention to this. I'll be using this. Notice how price always respect this point whenever it comes to this zone. So somewhere here now, if you can see, we had a buying opportunity here, somewhere here as well. Then somewhere here, we saw price or market selling over here. Sellers were jumping in because of row reversal. Then somewhere here as well, we saw price reacting here. So I want you to focus on this, as this is going to help you a whole lot. We had double bottom over here and we took it to the upside. Then somewhere here as well, guys, notice what is happening. This is a current price point. Notice what happened. We came all the way down from here, all the way down here, and notice what happened. Immediately we touched this level or this zone, boom, price started going up. And as you can see, now I'm going to add another tool. But before I add another tool, I want to show you guys an indicator I use. I use the 21 EMA and 55 EMA to determine the speed of the market.
The two indicators you are seeing at the EMAs, the red is the 21 EMA and the blue is the 55 EMA. Both are showing the speed and momentum of price.
So that being said, I will go over to the 4-hour time frame, guys. And the 4 hours time frame, let's see what the market is doing on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Notice what was happening. We had over here, we had a resistance over here. If you can see this, this was a resistance zone. I'll mark that out. And Somewhere here as well, I'll mark this out and this as well. So I'm anticipating price reacting at one of these areas because this was a support and this was a support. So somewhere here I'm looking at price reacting within these areas and taking us to the downside. Okay guys, so that being said, now I will use my Fibonacci on the daily time frame to know our areas where price is going to kind of give us a reversal pattern, or our price is going to reverse. So this is our Fibonacci, and as you can see, this area I just marked out, this is the 50% Fibonacci retracement over here. This is the 50%, this is 61.8, and this is 78.6. So okay, that being said, now so somewhere here guys, as you can see, we had the 61.8 reversal somewhere here. I'll mark that out because this is somewhere we should be focusing on. So I'm going to delete this right here, and I will leave this as well. So we have already broken out of 0.382. Now we are heading to 50% Fibo, or we will likewise get to this 61.8 somewhere here, or this 50%. So I'm anticipating price to fall from here to the downside, or we are going to see something like this to the downside guys. So this is what I'm anticipating over here. So that being said, now guys, as well, I can see this is a minor zone somewhere here. You can draw this, and we are anticipating price to react somewhere here within this zone, because this is a minor zone. So I'll remove this now and this. So this is what we are anticipating the market to do, because we have to break this particular zone, this support. We have to break it to go to the downside, targeting this particular major zone or major key level. This is a key level. This is where our mindset, we are targeting somewhere here, and this can only be achievable when we break this particular support or this minor zone. And once we break here, we are going to see a row reversal. This will come back to touch here, and boom, we take it to the downside guys. So that being said guys, now you've seen what we are looking at, and over here you can see that we are still bearish with speed, and on the 4-hour time frame guys, now we are expecting this to go up at least to these areas before we see a reversal to the downside. So that being said guys, I'll go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, now I'm on the 1-hour time frame guys. Let's check what's happening here. So notice how I'm anticipating price to react within these levels somewhere here. We are looking for selling opportunities guys. Within here we are looking for selling opportunities. Okay, let's see. Somewhere here we had a gap on this broker guys. We had a gap due to the war ongoing with Israel and co. So that was the reason for this gap on this particular broker, and market opened with a gap on a Monday. So let's see, we have a flag or a channel, and you know the rules of engagement with these channels, guys. You buy here and you sell here. So likewise, you're anticipating price to come here, somewhere here, boom, then we might see something like this to break this channel. But if we are not able to break this channel, we might see price reacting here and taking it to the upside. Maybe somewhere here we might see price breaking out and boom. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. You might see this happening, or we can see price breaking out somewhere here. You can see price coming here and boom. Once we have a break, we are not going to enter immediately. We are going to wait for a pullback. Once we have our pullback, we ride it, guys. So that's it with the 1 hour time frame. So guys, our entries are going to be on the 1 hour time frame or the 15 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on where we see our reversal patterns or entry criteria, and that's when we might have had a break out of this particular channel. That's when we are going to engage in the market and start looking for selling opportunities, because right now we are still bullish. This is a short-term bullish move, and overall on our higher time frame we are anticipating a sell. So guys, let's go to the 30 minutes time frame and see what the 30 minutes time frame is telling us. Now we are going to adjust this. Okay, so that being said, guys, so take a look at here, guys, and notice what's happening. You can see that over here on the 30 minutes it's just showing us a simplified version of what the 1 hour is doing. Maybe we are coming back to somewhere here. This might be what we are looking at today, and as you all know, we have news coming up in the next 1 hour or less than 1 hour 30 minutes. We have a news on the USD, and this might push price back to this point. Or if we have a negative news for dollar, then we are going to see gold flying all the way to this high or somewhere here, guys. Maybe let's say 18,800, or we can see gold coming to 1888 within those areas. But if we have a positive news for dollar, if we have a positive news for dollar, then we are going to see gold coming down maybe to 1865. Within 1865, you might see gold coming back to 1865. Somewhere here, you might see gold coming back here to take it to the upside. So guys, this is the 5 minutes time frame, and the New York session just kicked in. Expect some volatility or momentum now. So I'm going to hide the EMAs, and as you can see, now we are anticipating now the price might come back here due to the PPI news we have. We might see dollar regaining strength and pushing gold to the downside. But if we notice that the news was negative for dollar, we might see gold coming to this our point of interest or somewhere here. whichever is the case, but we might see this now acting this way, coming back somewhere here. So this is what we are anticipating, guys, and let's cross our hands and see how it goes. So that being said, now the 1 minute time frame, which is the lowest time frame we have, let's see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. And on the 1 minute time frame, notice something, guys. As you can see over here, we had a high, and you can see some reversal patterns. You can see this coming back all the way here, and as you can see, gold is currently selling even before the news. So that being said, guys, I will show you something, guys. Let's open the EMAs now, and if you can notice, the EMAs crossed somewhere here. I'll remove this. The EMAs crossed somewhere here, the 55 EMA and the 21 EMA, and now the 55 EMA, sorry guys, is above the 21 EMA, signaling that we are what? We are bearish with speed within here, and it is narrowing down over here, and price is still going down. But if you can notice, somewhere here, guys, we are pushing down, and you can see that the 21 EMA and the 55 EMA are getting narrower. But once we have the 55 EMA above the 21 EMA, maybe something like this, and this, let me use these as red, and these as the blue. This is the blue one. So if you have something like this, then we know that we are still bearish with speed on the 1 minute time frame, and we are now looking for selling opportunities as well. But notice what's happening, guys. It is getting narrower, which shows that on the 1 minute time frame we are losing momentum, or we are losing the speed, and is about to cross. And once we have a cross, then we are looking for price actually going up. So that's it, guys, and don't forget that overall we are looking for selling opportunities, because on the daily time frame, guys, we are bearish with speed. We are still bearish with speed, and overall we are looking for selling opportunities, guys. But we have narrowed it down to lower time frames to know where we are going to look for our entries, guys. So we are looking for our entries within these zones, within here, somewhere here, or here. This is where we are going to engage in the market. We are going to take a short, or we are not going to take another position when we have this. So that's it, guys, and thank you for staying with me on this session. If you have any questions, you can leave that on the comment section, or you can reach me out on the Telegram group, the Telegram channel. The link is below the description of this channel, or you can write me on WhatsApp. I have a WhatsApp group where I drop educational contents as well, or on the Telegram channel. Thank you guys once again. See you on the next session. Bye.